Hi, I'm PC, and I'm back from my suicide mission from Peru, as you may remember mentioned in episode 4. Welcome to the Pajama Pals podcast.
I'm Captain.
I'm Fox.
I'm Money. You don't have a list, Miss B.
Yeah, you
No, I'm Money Stacks, damn it. Miss B.
So we've got PC back, but unfortunately Cat couldn't make it today.
A soul for a soul.
Yeah, he's out fighting the Raki in the great beyond. He'll be back soon.
He's on the great journey now.
The great journey.
You will be left behind.
No Raki left behind. The great journey waits for no one, brother. Alright, so for...
Wait, you're not recording.
Yeah, I am. I'm looking at it. It says we've been recording for a minute.
It says it's recording.
Oh yeah, it's going. It's fine. This isn't our first episode. So
Money.
This is our first rodeo. Even if
Money.
you know.
Oh,
Money.
That's the joke.
Oh man. Alrighty.
Hey, Captain.
Yes, dear.
You're very good.
Thanks, homie.
All right, for our first topic. Let me. What makes you nervous in like a in just a casual shedding setting?
I don't.
Unattended luggage at an airport.
That should make anybody nervous. You need to report it to your nearest TSA agent.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, I couldn't name anything off the top of my head.
That makes you nervous in like a public situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess just like talking to rando
Yeah.
strangers I don't know.
You know what really?
Like
it depends on the context too. I think because like, go ahead, Money.
Oh, okay. So I just thought of a good one. You go first though.
I was just gonna say it depends on the context because I can talk just fine to the cashier at the local supermarket, but if somebody walking down like the aisles of the store, like it's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like,
Captain's like, excuse you.
Who are you?
Excuse you.
Stranger danger.
Do you know where I can find bicycle pumps? Fucking Captain. Oh. All right, go ahead, Money.
I was gonna say this is kind of specific, but if you're at like a play or like a theater show or something, if there's a part where like people go down the aisles and they like try and like pull you out to like be part of the production for a brief period of time. I'm always like, fuck, I really don't want to be in the aisles. I don't want any of that. I'm here at this play to sit.
You know what really gets my like fight or flight mechanism going is like if you're in a public restroom and you're on the pot and there's only one toilet, somebody like walks in the door and just stands there and just looks. That gets my fight or flight going. I'm like, bro,
that's so true.
Because you feel bad because you're like, man, if they're just standing there waiting for me, they must really have to go.
you have to make the choice of going freaking loud or
you take the suppressor off.
You have to make your choice on that. Do you want to rip the Band-Aid off or not?
You're like, bro, you really gotta go right now? He's like, yeah. And you're like, hold on. You just rip it.
That's when you just say like over the top of the stall, just be like, sorry, brother, and then just fucking blast.
Holy shit.
Like, I didn't mean to do this to you. I didn't ask for this.
Dude, that's the realest fucking thing I've ever like thought about. Like, cause that gets your adrenaline going so fast is when somebody just fucking opens the door
what's
and
gonna happen?
You sitting there. Yeah, they're like,
You know that should actually like help you in pooping. Because like our ancestors are
you have to be able to shit quick.
Yeah. So
otherwise you'll be caught with your pants down.
Like if they get scared or surprised or something and they're like, okay, we gotta drop the shit, make ourselves lighter and get the fuck out of here.
We're like deer, we just do it while we're running.
Yeah.
But it's not that you're scared as much as I mean it's basically that you're like embarrassed basically.
No, I'm scared.
Yeah, I get really scared when somebody walks into the restroom, just sees me on the can.
Someone's gonna hear me shit, and then they're gonna break down the stall door and beat my ass. They're gonna be like, "That was too loud." But where are your fucking manners?
There are children out there, asshole.
Cam, the only thing I can think
Oh
of
my
is what a
goodness.
fucking Robert in his office, like walking by, and you just hear like a fucking trumpet.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fox and I had a manager who would just shit the loudest possible, and you'd walk by the bathroom and you'd just hear him. Like, you could hear him
Spit
down
my
the
beer all
hallway.
over my keyboard, Captain. Like a fucking trumpet. Oh, jeez.
That's the best way to describe it, man. It had
It really
fucking
was
depth.
like a trumpet. Yeah, it was really loud. You could hear it departments away.
Am I the only one who would hold it in for like a whole day just to avoid using a public?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
well, these are
I
I
do
would
that.
feel like that's what I would generally do.
It's like dire situations, though. Like,
Yeah,
like-
you feel it. It's prairie dog, and it's going down your leg, Miss B. You gotta go
Journaling.
right then, right there.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh gosh. Throw your underwear out kind of day.
No, this
holy
is like
fuck.
your entire pants. You need to buy new pants if this goes critical. If reactor 4 goes critical in your pants, it's like you need a whole
The
new
reactor's
outfit.
gone
You're gonna need to
critical,
change
we're
your socks.
fucked.
You're gonna need to buy new shoes, Miss B.
Fucking Austin showed up.
You're gonna have to buy new shoes.
Oh,
Holy
Oh
shit!
my
I wasn't
God.
expecting
That'd
to
be
go to
horrible.
this fucking deep of a conversation
I'm
from that
actually
topic.
dying.
For those of you who are not aware, Austin was our friend that we had on episode 4. That
He betrayed us.
We really did.
he did betray us, but like there's a really sad backstory to that man. Thing is, like, ever since he was born, he had like 6 fingers on each hand.
Yeah.
So, and it's not like they're regular fingers either; they're webbed. And the man has cancer. And it's just episode 4. We talked a little bit about it. He was very open about it, and
It's pretty heavy.
It's
Don't
pretty
excuse his
heavy.
bad behavior.
You know, it's unfortunate that he is the way that he is, but
we hate that motherfucker so much. God, I don't give a shit about what he has, how many fingers or webbed fucking bullshit he has. I don't give a shit about cancer. Everyone gets cancer. Deal with it, pussy.
How you deal with
Holy
it? You
shit.
deal with it, pussy.
all right. So moving on, Captain, what really makes you nervous?
I already told you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought we did this stuff.
Well, I mean, Miss B or PC didn't really get to give an answer. We got so caught up in the fucking public shitting.
Fucking prairie dog. Yeah.
This B's afraid of public shitting. That's what makes him nervous.
Yeah.
It's common
so-
decency.
So the other day, like, I've never figured this out. Like, if someone wants me to help them at something, I wish they'd just say instead of like alluding to it. So I'm at the hardware store, and it's a big one. You know, they got the scanners and everything. I'm not gonna name this specific store, but they have scanners in the aisles, so you can just scan stuff when you grab it.
Calling you out, Lowe's.
It's one of those big box ones. You're getting close. So this old guy rolls up a cart. He has like 50-pound bag of bird seed in it. And I'm there just looking for one thing in this aisle. And he starts talking to me. I'm just like, what? You're talking to me? What? And I think he was insinuating that he wanted me to pick up the bird feed for him and scan it. But he didn't explicitly say it, so I wasn't sure what to do. I was just standing there awkwardly, like acting like I was looking for my item. He's like, oh man, this is about all I can carry anymore. It's like, okay.
And then
See you
like that.
later, fucker.
It would be better if they just like politely asked for help. It's like,
Exactly. Like, if you ask me, it's like, okay, yeah, I'll love to help you, but
Miss
Miss
B's
B,
like-
that's when you take out your knife and you just like slash the bag open and run away.
pull out a lighter, light the bag of
Yeah.
bird seed on fire, and then crab walk backwards.
Fucking Miss B like
I would
goes
run
around the
out of
corner.
there.
Like Miss B's like halfway around the corner. He's like, "They'll never believe you."
You have to open up a fresh can of paint, pour it on the ground, and then cartwheel away.
Finger paint the store and run away.
Captain drawing a map around his house.
Yeah. Yep. I talked about that last episode, right?
I think
it was episode 4.
Yeah, I think that was episode 4.
God damn it!
But
Well, I'm not telling the story again.
If you guys missed episode 4, you should definitely go back and watch it because you missed out on a lot of the contextual.
It's got it all.
situations
It's
here.
got drama, tragedy, romance,
Hatred, action.
oh yeah.
And if it ever gets if it ever gets taken down for all the adult content in it, you can find it in my mega upload.
Also subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Isn't Mega Upload just called Mega now?
Yeah, it's mega now.
But yeah.
I wish you could put up links to OnlyFans. OnlyFans.com/Goyo.
PC, what makes you nervous?
Okay, so this happens actually kind of a lot. So I'm at the grocery store. I'm like in the frozen food section because maybe I want a frozen pizza. Maybe I just want some pizza rolls. So I stand there and I'm looking into the freezer and just trying to figure out what I want, what would be the best, like what I'm craving, and there's people waiting on me to move out of the fucking way because they want to get something. Maybe they have something already planned out. It just makes me so fucking nervous. Like, dude, can you not? Can you go some other aisle, please? Like, I am still trying to decide. I'm a very indecisive person.
Is it?
I get yeah.
It's like the whole world's a stage and I missed the rehearsal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I do not know.
I like that.
I don't know how to react in those situations.
Dude, I've been in that situation so many times. But I've also been on the the later half of that where I'm like the latter. I'm sorry. Where I'm like, for instance, like when I was working at a certain sporting goods store, like I'd wait on people to move so I could put things on a shelf, and they're just standing there like, "Do I want this? Ooh, I don't know. Can you give me a discount?" I'm just like, "Well, you just
There's a scratch.
There's a scratch. Well, how much can you give me for it?" I'm just like, man, please just get out of the way. Just say the cashier said yeah.
It's like, please buy it or leave.
Yeah.
Begging you.
Well, and it's especially frustrating if you're like carrying like one of those stupid like sports wagons with the metal frames. Those boxes are awkward. So I'm just like standing there with one. I'm like, will you please move? Or like canopies. Canopies especially.
Yeah, canopies suck dick.
No, or a kayak, waiting for somebody to move so you can carry a kayak around the store. Oh.
Say excuse me and they'll move.
I yell, get the fuck out of the way.
No, you didn't. You liar.
I was like the best employee towards customers. Besides children, I hate children.
PC doesn't believe you.
We already know it's not true. He didn't satisfy all of his customers' needs.
Yeah, there was that lady that tried to get you to go into the fitting room.
Yeah,
with her.
that's true. I forgot about that. I don't want to talk about that though. That's.
Oh! Do you guys want to hear the story about when I got vaccinated?
Oh.
Sure.
Sure. Down in Peru.
No. So like, I'm standing there. I get there. Like I check in, and there's a bunch of people waiting. So like, there's a line to like get the actual vaccination. So I'm waiting there, and there's this old guy, like probably like maybe like mid-60s, early 70s probably, and he's like, "Did you get vaccinated yet?" And I'm like, "No, I'm waiting for them to call me." And he's like, "Oh, when I was younger, I used to love needles." And so there's this awkward moment of silence, and I don't know what to say to that. And then he says,
like, "Yeah."
Just abruptly says, "He's like, because I was a junkie." Followed by a more awkward silence.
You're
just gotta be like, "Dang, bro, that's real. Can you just give me my shot?" Like,
bro, he got a hit.
Literally, I didn't know how to respond to that. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what that's like, and that was the end of our conversation. And then like I get vaccinated, he's still fucking waiting there. I come out and he's like,
How was it? Was it great?
and I was like, did it hurt? And I'm like, nah, not really. And he's like, well, good job. And I'm like, all I had to do was sit there. It's literally what I said and walked away.
So let me ask you this. So this is completely off topic, but it popped into mind and I can't get it out of my head. Like when you're like sitting there waiting for something like that, what do you do to waste time? Like I've struggled so much with like finding a way to occupy myself waiting for stuff like that. Because one, you don't know how long it's going to be until you go in to get your shot,
Hope
or
your phone is charged.
well,
Yeah.
well, and even then, it's like you're just like, oh, cool, I'll look at memes, and then
Read
Run out of
news.
memes.
Read news. You will never run out of news. You can read news for 3 hours.
That's
So
true.
Fox, what I'm hearing is that you are impatient.
No, well, it's
These young people
You
so
have a very
impatient.
limited.
my attention span
attention
isn't very
span,
great,
yeah.
but like
I was
I try hard to like be patient with people. I'm like, I get it. People don't move as fast as I do, and I respect that. But
well, I was at the DMV the day before yesterday, and somehow every DMV I've ever been in doesn't have like a fucking signal inside, so you can't like use the internet. I don't know why, it just doesn't. And
About those
so
Faraday cages.
I guess I'm, so I'm stuck there in this social distanced waiting room with like 24 other people and a line of like 20 people outside. They're slowly calling people in. There's maybe like 2 people working at the desk, and I'm not able to do anything. They don't even have magazines because that wouldn't be sanitary. So I'm just sitting there twiddling my thumbs, trying not to look like an idiot.
That's why I specifically download fucking games on my phone that are offline.
Yeah, that's what I
that
should have
situation
done.
happens.
I can only look through all the memes I have on my phone for so long.
and
then I start snickering while I'm sitting there, and people look at me.
it makes you really uncomfortable because you realize, oh, I fucked up because I don't have anything to do. And I think a lot of it is just we're so used to doing things constantly that the one moment that we have to like sit still, we're just like completely incapable of it. Because even, for example, like sitting here at my desk, like I have to be moving my hands, doing something, If I'm just sitting there staring at one thing or with nothing to do, I absolutely go insane.
You might just have
Speaking of going
ADHD.
insane. Speaking of going insane, what's our background?
We don't have a background.
Is it the dark void of nothingness?
Yeah, I mean, we're going with a simpler theme these days.
A simpler time.
It's not easy being cheesy. It's not easy finding free use images that don't have watermarks all over them.
But hey, if you're one of our many listeners, and you want to draw something for the Pajama Pals podcast so we can put it up in the background, we'd be happy to accept it.
Yeah,
That would be sacred.
We don't do furry shit, by the way.
Yeah.
No, we do.
Captain, please.
Speaking of furry shit,
Oh
Captain.
no.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, Money, I have a question for you.
Oh boy, lay it on me.
Well, this is really for everybody. If you had a fursona, what would your fursona be?
Oh no.
A what?
Geez.
A fursona.
Actually, we're gonna have to explain that to Miss.
Do you not know what that is, Miss B?
Is it a furry persona?
Yeah.
You guessed it.
I don't know how to answer that
He
question.
grows up.
Like I legit like do I just name an animal or do I have to
What-
be like a
yeah,
whole
it-
actual name?
I would be one of the little aliens from Toy Story. That's mine. I'm gonna lock that one down right now before anyone else takes it.
I mean, yeah, that could work. But like, Yeah, it can just be an animal, but you could also like explain. I would prefer it if you explained your color scheme, the extra details you want to add, your backstory, your name, age, sex, location.
OC crafting with Captain Blood. Oh.
Are you a sparkle dog?
Can my fursona be Fubuki, the VTuber?
If she's like full fox, sure, but she needs to be definitely not Fubuki. So you need to like change one thing.
Bootleg. Not Fubuki.
Does
Yeah,
it have
like-
to have fur on it?
I mean, it could be
Yes.
a scaly
Ugh.
So
Or-
it's either one of those.
Pieces
Or a
at the
bird.
wagon.
or yeah. So you could be like really just any kind of animal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does it have to be an animal?
I mean,
yes.
I'll take like anthropomorphic objects too. I
Okay.
guess.
Okay. All right. So
You better not say
mine is,
airplane, I swear to God.
mine is a Sprite Can with a pubic hair on it.
No other features, just
You know-
pubic hair.
You know,
Yeah.
Just a treasure trail.
It's opened. It's been open for a long time. It's no longer fizzy. It's lost all of its carbonation.
oh,
Yeah.
The
curse
tab
of
is,
Sprite.
is pulled off, and it's not even open like all the way. You know how sometimes like the thing doesn't open like all the way. It just like
Oh, so
partially.
is it like so the seal is still partially there?
Yeah.
like, the
Steels are
corner-
partially there, but it's empty.
Oh, a mystery.
I
What?
like it. I think Miss B's fursona is a slug. That really
Yeah.
hits home for me. I think that's what.
You'd be like a slime girl,
No, straight up a slug.
just a slug.
Yeah, I mean,
Miss B, I want your input. What kind of animal do you think you'd be?
A dead one on the side of the road, probably.
So a possum?
Possums kind of stink when they're dead.
I don't know, Miss
Well,
B.
they all
you-
stink when they're dead, Miss B.
Yeah,
Miss
but
B kinda-
possums in particular.
Miss B, what about a penguin?
Oh, fuck
Penguin dead on the side of the road. That makes
I
sense.
hate penguins.
But you
God.
love Gunter. What are you talking about?
Gunther has a special place in my heart, okay?
Gunter's evil, dude.
Bro.
Like I said, he
Oh,
has
that
a special
bitch.
place in my heart.
Miss
He
B,
is-
answer the question,
He's
goddammit.
literally already someone else's persona.
I need more time to think. I don't even.
I'm
my brain cannot-
drawing these right now.
Oh no!
I would love to see mine.
With a treasure trail.
Miss B's like, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable.
No, I would
Um,
love
okay.
to see mine.
Money's the fucking alien from Toy Story. Unbelievable.
That's what's
Buddy,
all about.
What color would is there any like specific like
Oh.
dress objects like you're wearing or anything?
Okay.
Like
Yeah. You have to give me a giant like diamond encrusted chain of like a dollar sign.
No. You know what you need?
No, it
You
can't
need
be
the,
real money.
You need the Flava Flav like fucking.
Yeah. All also make a play.
No, but make it an alarm clock with like the bells on the top,
Yeah.
yeah.
or
That-
digital clock, or digital
could
clock
work.
that works.
Yeah, that could work.
Wait, Captain, can you give me the freaking swag Goku, the Supreme jacket?
Oh no.
Oh hell yeah,
This is
yeah.
fucking
I'll make
Toy
you drip,
Story.
Goku.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Make me the alien from Toy Story, but drip Goku and with a chain.
The
Like,
Flava
do you want like to
Flav.
change the green to any other color, or you want me to keep it green?
You can keep it green. Maybe I don't know. Maybe a slightly darker shade of green.
You
I
know,
don't
Money, I pictured you instead of the Supreme. I pictured the Hegao.
I mean,
that could be an alt.
that's. I mean, maybe my shoes can be that. I don't know.
God, I really want to find
He's
somebody
got
that can,
Hagao Yeezys.
Yeah.
I really just want to
Hegao
find
Yeezys.
somebody that'll fucking port that over to fucking a 3D
VR
editor.
chat?
Yeah,
Oh.
so he can fucking be
well,
a character in VR chat. No.
Miss B, you got your answer
Well,
yet?
Yeah,
I need
I'd
to
be
know.
a frog. I'd be a frog.
Okay.
What kind of frog?
Mostly green, kind of a cream underbelly with orange stripes on it in
Ooh,
places.
fancy.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
If anything, Miss B, I thought you would have been a bear.
He's like,
must be.
fuck.
Speaking of bears, so when I was a kid, because when Money said about the thing that he had on his feet, it reminded me. I had these. I guess they were slippers, but they were furry and they had bear claws or like claws coming out.
Oh,
They're like
hell yeah.
monster slippers. Oh, they're the best.
Must be. I was so afraid when you said speaking of bears and then begun with when I was a kid. I was so afraid. Bear means something completely different to me.
Me too. I was thinking more of like the meme.
What meme?
You know.
Oh yeah, I know the meme. Like old internet meme.
Yeah, old like early 2000.
Yeah, classic. Real
Classic.
preem shit.
None of that conch shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gong shit.
I know what you're saying, Choom.
Oh man, I don't even know how to feel. I'm awestruck by this. I can't believe Miss B's a frog.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. They're lanky.
Oh, I got a question for you guys. What is
Lay it on me.
yeah, I'll lay it right on your face. What is the worst job you've ever had?
Give me a large dosage of that comeuppance.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was the question? Hold on.
It was, what's the worst job you've ever had?
Worst.
I've really only had like the one job. Like I've really only ever worked retail.
Yeah, and that wasn't a very good experience.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, like, I guess like like when I worked retail at a home improvement store as opposed to a sporting goods store, that was worse. But it wasn't like horrible. It was just like boring.
Yeah, I would
I've
say
never really
the
had a bad job, but I've had a boring jobs, yeah.
ooh, Money, I want to hear your job experience.
I mean, the
So
only
I
thing
have
I
your
can think of
resume.
that's like particularly boring is like when I was in high school, I would help
Working.
out at the university that my high school was on, like in the science department, like the
he cut out.
no, I would help out at the university and I would put pipette tips into pipette trays, and a pipette is like a it's like a cone shaped plastic thing which you can fit on top of like a syringe thing, and you can dispense very set amounts of liquid for like tests and stuff. Anyway, I would basically fill up racks with pipette tips, like hundreds and hundreds of like 32 by 20 racks, and it was the boringest thing in the world. But I think I got like $8 an hour, something like that.
Working at my father's firm.
Working on your father's firm? What?
What kind of firm?
That was no,
His
that was
firm ass.
Oh dang.
Got him.
It's a little different, but
no, actually my worst job. It wasn't even the job, it was more the manager. Dustin, if you're hearing this, fuck you.
Calling you out, Dustin.
So yeah, while I was going to college, I took a little side job on the weekends where I would do like some forklift driving, and it was fine. I was a forklift driver. It's fine. Like forklifts are easy, but the actual the manager there, he just spoke over you so often. Like you would be explaining, he would ask you a question, you'd be explaining like, hey, yeah, we're gonna move this into storage, and we're gonna take the rest of that out of storage, and then he would just interrupt you in the middle of your sentence to be like, okay, you do that every time to everyone.
That's the fucking worst. Oh, I hate that.
And it was not a good experience. Needless to say, I no-showed to that job.
Good. Yeah, fuck that
Because
guy.
Fuck that guy.
What were you gonna say, Miss B?
Oh, I was gonna say bits and pieces of my current job, because working on old houses can really suck if they've been let go. Like the current one I'm working on, there's so you got your normal basement, and there's some crawl space area off of it, and to do some of the plumbing, which is already bad enough because like breathing in the glue fumes from the plumbing is that PVC glue is nasty, nasty stuff. Causes cancer, but only in California. But just like crawling through this crawl space, and there's just petrified like raccoon feces all over the place. It is just
Oh yeah.
Hey, I hear that goes pretty well on pizza.
Yeah.
ooh,
You slather it with the glue, and there you go.
Yeah, you use the
it's
glue
no
as a
fun.
sauce and the raccoon feces as tapping.
Miss B, how often do you
Delicious.
pull up carpets and like under the carpet you're immediately aware that they have had pets or that previous owners have had pets?
I'm allergic to animal dandruff, so I can walk into a house and tell you if someone had a pet in there.
Oh
And this one,
dang.
like, it was one of those deals where the lady died in the house, and she was a crazy cat lady, and
Oh
there's like cat scratches everywhere. There was a petrified or a mummified cat up on like the rafters of the porch area of this house, and it was just,
jeez.
it's a
The cat's
mess.
eater, or what's
No,
what's
no,
you know the story at all?
I'm pretty sure all the cats died before she did.
No.
Oh dang. That's sad.
Shit. Anyway, let's move on.
that was quiet.
You guys can't handle my life.
Fox, you're gonna have to edit this episode.
No, it's staying as it is. I'm not doing shit. That we gotta have the drama in it. Episode 4.
What?
The episode 4 was a lot more hardcore than this is. You need to suck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like fucking Dustin's cancer, or I mean,
Dustin's
Awesome.
cancer. Damn. PC. Oh.
Oof.
um,
So do we have like a random question generator, Fox, or is
I
it
can.
purely
I
purely
can.
spontaneous?
No, this is the only thing that's happening today, Money. We're gonna sit here in silence for the next 40 minutes.
Oh,
we have a wheel. Holy shit!
What? So, all right. I have something for you. Because Captain and I talk about this all the time. But what is the strangest dream you've ever had? Like, that you can remember perfectly.
perfectly. That's
Or
hard.
just pretty
I've-
close. Pretty close to, like,
Hmm.
you can remember most of the details.
Can I start?
Yes, Captain.
Because I've got a decent repertoire. So, can I say 2 dreams? Because I was thinking
Sure.
about this one today, but I have my classic fallback dream that I always go back on.
You can have it.
When I was a kid, I was obsessed with the movie Over the Hedge. I don't know why. I just was. I had the game on GameCube and everything, and that game
Hell yeah.
kicked ass. And I I had a series of dreams, and the dreams happened in sequence. Like there was it was serialized, like it carried over from dream to dream. Like the events of the previous night's dream would affect the next night's stream and all that. But it was just dreams of like real life dire situations, but with like the cast of Over the Hedge, and and I was there obviously, and it would be like we'd be at the Grand Canyon, even though I had never been to the Grand Canyon. It was just what I imagined the Grand Canyon to look like, and like there was like a car that had plummeted into the canyon, and we were like having to clean it up.
Dang.
And there were like bodies everywhere. It was like it
Metal.
wasn't a pleasant dream, but I just remember having that like several nights in a row, very similar dreams with tiny anthropomorphic animals, which probably explains a lot. And but my classic fallback weird dream is this one that I had. It's probably the earliest dream I can remember, where I'm trapped in a featureless, like pure white room. I know it's a room, despite me like there not being any seams visible. I don't know how I knew it was a room. And I I'm trying to get out, and I know that all my family is stuck in similar rooms adjacent to me, even though I can't see them. And I'm desperately trying to get out. And at some point, I like materialize a chainsaw or something, and I'm cutting my way out of the room. And eventually, I come out into like a dark space, and it's like a Bloodborne boss. But in the middle of the dark space is this giant ball of like writhing human bodies with limbs and like legs.
When the fucking Bloodborne boss music comes on.
Yeah. And that's all I remember of the dream, but I remember like waking up and being like, what the fuck was that? I don't even know what I could have seen or read, or I don't know what would have like inspired me to have had that dream, but it's stuck with me ever since.
I love hearing that dream.
It's pretty epic.
All right, Money, what do you got?
Oh man, I mean, I don't have any particularly noteworthy dreams. I think I told you about one which I thought was pretty metal a little while ago. But yeah, like I was on like an alien world of some variety, and I was on like a boat, like a pretty small boat, and we were in this giant swamp. Right, swamp's not a good word. It was more like a lake, but it was really misty, right? And like way in the distance, like all around me, like way in the distance, there were like these giant roots, which were like the size of mountains, and they all went up into this giant, like bigger tree, which was like right above me, which was like impossibly large. Like,
This is
have you
just
been
Norse
playing-
mythology.
Have you been
This is
playing
Valheim.
Valheim a little too much, Money?
I think that was
but
after
it's-
you guys played Valheim. Now
You
that
know what?
I think about it,
it actually is kind of like that. That is a good point. But it was like all in water. Like everything was water, which was the weird thing. I mean, maybe there was land if you went really far in one direction, but I only saw water. It was crazy.
I was just thinking you visited the afterlife.
That actually does sound a lot like Valheim now that I think about it. Like the skybox in Valheim. That's a good way of describing how large it seemed. But
that is trippy.
You just saw Yggdrasil.
But like that was happening, and then also like there was like something like in the lake below us, like it was really big. That was like rocking the boat and like going around, which was pretty crazy. And I remember there was like a single like harpoon, and I was like, "This is like a fucking like 5-foot harpoon. Like the fuck am I gonna do with this?" That's about all I remember. So
Money.
uh-huh.
Harpoon has an R in it.
Right you are.
Right, you are. Right
Yeah,
has an R in it.
If you guys don't recognize that reference, we mentioned it in episode 4. We went pretty in depth in it. And
Yeah,
as I
we
said in
explained all the
episode 4,
details.
as I said in episode 4, I never repeat myself.
All right, Miss B, I'm interested.
What
to
did you
hear
say in
what you
episode 4, PC?
I never repeat myself.
Gotcha. You did it right there.
got.
Cap, you don't understand. I never repeat myself.
Well, you just did.
You're blowing my mind, PC. I don't.
Miss B, what kind of what kind of dreams you got, Miss B? I'm done hearing
kind of
about
tree you got?
Oh,
what kind
man.
of tree you got in your dreams, boy.
Yo, bitch, what kind of
Kind of
tree? You got a
dreams.
cedar?
Is that a spruce? Oh shit.
It's a maple, bitch.
It's a maple, bitch.
Fuck you doing with that?
I don't know. I can't think of anything right off the top of my head at the moment. But when I was younger, I always used to have dreams where I'd have a really hard time seeing. It's like I'd be half blind or something, and it really sucked.
Damn,
Yo,
this sounds so
yo.
depressing.
Have you guys ever had a dream where like something is chasing you, or you have to like fight off something, but you just feel like impossibly weak, like unrealistically weak, where you can barely lift your arms, or you're like paralyzed, and it's like you're like thinking like, if I was really here, I would definitely be able to run away or like throw a punch, but you just feel like hopelessly weak, and it's a terrible feeling.
Yes, I've had those. Are like you're trying to run, you can barely move your legs.
Yeah, and
that reminds
what is
me.
going on?
That reminds me of another dream I had. It's just possibly the most frightening, where I'm sitting in a kitchen that's not my kitchen. It was like a trailer, like the kitchen in like a trailer, and I'm just sitting there trying to eat, and I'm looking at the clock, waiting for somebody, and I look at the clock, and it goes from being a normal time to all the numbers on it being 666, and everything just goes like all fucky wucky, and everything turns red, and like I begin panicking, and I jolt awake right then and there.
Captain, do you remember when I had that fucking terror dream where I woke up and I had my AK bayonet in my hand and I was like against the wall, like fucking freaking out? Do you remember that?
The hell?
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
That-
You were dreaming about aliens, right? Because you were
Yeah.
just watching alien documentaries.
Yeah,
and
I fell asleep in the middle of an alien documentary. I woke up and I had the highest adrenaline kick I'd ever had in my life. Like, my heart is going a mile a minute. I've never, like, reached across my bed so fast because I, like, fucking whipped out the AK bayonet and pulled the sheath off, and I was, like, up in the corner against the wall. Like, so my room had the window on the left side from where my bed was, and my bed was against the wall. So I was like standing in the corner, like breathing super heavily in like a fighting stance, like waiting, like looking everywhere. I was like, "Where are you, you bitch? I know you're here." And I like finally came down off of the fucking adrenaline high, and I was like, "Holy shit, what the fuck is going on?" And I could not sleep for the rest of the night. It was horrible because I don't remember like what happened in the dream. I just remember being absolutely terrified in that like split second of me being awake.
yeah.
I've never
Something about that reminded me of a few dreams back from my childhood. Oh,
dude.
so
I
one
don't.
of them was so I used to always dream. I'm pretty sure this is after watching Jurassic Park. I used to always dream about like velociraptors chasing me down and trying to kill me. And during one of them, like, I go to the back room of my house, which used to be my bedroom, and I get under the bed, and somehow I can see out the window still, and a fucking T-Rex emerges out of the ground in my backyard.
What?
It was wild.
Dude,
That's
that sounds
awesome.
amazing.
Pretty crazy.
Ooh, there was that one, and then I had a really weird dream where Batman ran over my dad with his Batmobile, and then later apologized for doing it.
What?
Yeah, like old school Batmobile too, not the new thing.
What a horrible way to have your father die.
By the old school Batmobile, nonetheless, because after he got ran over, he definitely got burned.
It's like spandex Batman gets out and is like, "Sorry, son." And that's how he made you the new Robin. That's what happened. Yeah, okay.
I lost my
That makes
parents in a similar fashion.
It's like you just mowed them down. It's like, damn shame.
Batman's like, "Damn, I'm really kind of lonely
What a
out
rotten way
here."
to die.
Exactly, yeah. What a rotten way to die. Oh, the Deus Ex memes. What a homie. Oh,
But Mac,
goodness.
what a rotten way to die.
Oh, warms my heart.
All right, PC. What do you got? Lay it on us.
You see, I hope you have a really happy dream to tell us, because all of these have been fucking depressing except for Monies.
Who just visited the afterlife.
Well, I don't remember really any of my dreams, but I remember one time I woke up like I think it was like a weekend, and like I was sleeping in and shit, and I woke up next to my girlfriend, and I'm like, "Is my Uber Eats here?" Like that's the first thing that comes out of my fucking mouth. That's the first time I woke up during the day, like, and I don't know what I was dreaming, but I just said, "Is my Uber Eats? Is my Uber Eats here?" And literally just last weekend, I did almost the exact same thing where I woke up and I said, "Did you try Googling it?" That's all I said. Did you try Googling it?
Is she just tired of your shit? Like she's just expecting you to wake up and ask her random questions, like she's money.
Oh.
But I will tell you, we'll tell you a dream that my girlfriend had. So a little bit ago, we were watching Dexter. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the show.
Yeah,
The
I've seen
dude
it.
without a belly button.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the one.
Some fries, motherfucker.
Anyway, so and then she got really into it, and she said she had a dream where she was cutting up a body, but when she looked down at the body, it was just a burrito, like a human-sized
What is a
burrito.
man but a burrito? Ugh.
It's just an organ burrito. That's basically what we are.
You're gonna wake up and she's
No.
gonna be chewing on you.
Ugh.
Alright.
Have you tried seasoning it?
Ugh.
Alright, so alright. That brings me on to another question. What is a food that looks fucking disgusting but tastes delightful?
Oh, that's easy.
What do you got?
Japanese natto or
Oh,
natto. Natto looks real gross and it smells arguably real gross. I actually don't think it smells that bad, but it looks real gross. It looks like icky stewy, like icky gooey beans. Like it's not very appetizing.
I don't
but
see an issue.
it's very tasty. That's what I would say. But I mean, trying to think of other
Shove
stuff.
some natto up your ass, call us Bean Brothers. Sorry, what? Captain, what the fuck did you just say? Captain, you wanna fucking say that again?
Call us Bean Brothers. What the fuck?
Oh, it's a way to call me out when I'm in the
cares?
bathroom.
It's just funny.
Holy shit, I just pulled out the fucking Joker laugh right there. Oh shit. I didn't mean for that to happen.
We live in a society.
You
The Bean Brothers Society.
heard it here first, folks.
We're no
Funny, I
longer
just
the Pajama Pals, we're now the Bean
The
Brothers.
Bean Brothers.
I just looked at the picture for that fucking what Money just said, and yeah, it's
What?
it looks disgusting, but
So-
I feel like it would taste good.
So, describe the flavor, Money.
Bean.
Shut the fuck up,
Uh,
Cam. Is it sweet
good.
or is it?
It's basically fermented beans. No, it's not sweet. It's like a savory. What's the word? Umami. Yeah, it's got kind of like the savory umami taste, but it's not super strongly flavored. I think that also depends on the natto that you're eating. But you'll usually you can mix it with rice, or you can just eat it plain, or you can put soy sauce on it. You know, there's a bunch of different ways to eat it. But it's like a savory dish
I'm
mostly.
a slut for soy sauce.
Yeah, if you like soy sauce, yeah, it's a staple of a Japanese breakfast. So,
Fox,
or
I'm
it's
gonna
or
get you
it's,
I'm gonna get you a pair of booty shorts that say soy sauce slut.
oh, that's what Fox needs.
You'd kill at bars, go clubbing in that.
I know a couple of bars you can go to, Money.
Oh.
Anybody else got any food? Because I'm drawing a blank.
Yes, can't think of anything.
You know. Oh, go ahead.
Have you guys heard of the durian fruit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have any of you actually had durian?
I
I had
have.
durian candy.
I didn't think it was bad. I mean, it definitely smelled,
Pungent, yes.
but it tasted fine. I mean,
All right.
I mean, I like meat, like I like eating meat, but raw meat, like I can't like cook it and then eat it. Like I don't know what's wrong with me.
I was just thinking that, Captain. Because I just made a burger earlier, and it's like, man, that looks nasty when it's in the pan. Because I pan cooked it.
Yeah.
But after it's like, oh man, it looks delicious.
It's not like that for fish though. I can cook any kind of fish and not be bothered by it at all. But if I'm cooking like pork or chicken, I just can't do it.
Like, this stuff looks gross.
I look out the window at my neighbor's chickens, and I'm like, oh god, I'm eating you.
Have you ever fed chickens Chinese?
Chinese, no.
I bet they would eat it. Like,
Oh,
It's
they
no,
love it.
they eat anything. They it's pretty common to give your chickens like eggs, like scrambled eggs.
Oh God. If
I would
only
never.
they knew.
I would never do it. Well, that's one of the problems is that they might realize that it's egg and just start eating their own eggs.
Nice.
dang.
Uh, uh.
Ah.
PC's grunting to fill the quiet. He's like, somebody has to save this.
Spin the wheel.
Okay, I can do that. Hold on.
Pull up that wheel, Fox. Get that wheel in here.
It's in here. Let's go.
The pain wheel.
The wheel of regrets.
Rev up those fryers.
Rev up those fryers.
What do we got? Generated topic. Perfect. All right, hold on. Let me bring this up.
I'm already up.
Okay. Oh, this is an interesting one. I can't wait to hear this. What animal or insect do you wish humans could eradicate?
Cockroach.
Yes, seriously.
That would probably save the most lives.
Did you say
Yeah.
mosquitoes?
Yeah.
Fuck who it saves. They're just
Mosquitoes.
annoying. If PC's doing mosquitoes, I'm doing gnats. There's some evil gnats around here. Like, oh,
If
they
you're saying mosquitoes and gnats, can I say flies?
yes, kill them all.
They contribute nothing to the ecosystem.
Just like pandas. What a surprise.
Oh, I don't know
Pandas-
why.
I mean, pandas run hentai sites, so I mean,
No one's gonna get. Well, actually, some people will get that joke, but
I don't even know how to feel.
that was a
anymore.
money joke and a money joke only.
well, all of these plebs. That's okay.
You know, I'm gonna say grasshoppers. I hate
Oh.
grasshoppers.
Mm.
Why?
Wasps.
Why? What did Bug's life do to you, Fox?
Yeah.
No, you don't understand. Well, I mean, first off, grasshoppers destroy crops anyways. But I mean, they're horrible, horrible creatures, especially during the summer when they're just everywhere.
Yeah, but what about crickets? Aren't they worse?
Yeah, but do you see crickets like absolutely everywhere like you do grasshoppers?
Probably depends on
Yes.
where you live.
In
Yeah.
like a month here, those little fuckers are gonna be chirping so loud I won't be able to sleep with the windows open.
And I think crickets are generally grosser than grasshoppers. Like I'm fine looking at a grasshopper, but a cricket, like it grosses me out.
I don't
can't
know.
do it.
Hold on. Let me. I'm
You guys
curious
know
to see.
that grasshoppers turn into locusts
Yeah.
when there's like a certain amount of them, and
And then Fox, are you just Pharaoh? Are you did Moses send the fucking locusts at you and you're
oh,
Yes.
I just made a Bible joke after a hentai joke.
oh,
As it should be, yeah.
just hearing locusts, that's immediately what comes to
Balance the
mind.
world out there.
Yeah. Reality can be whatever I want.
Oh. Pretty cool. Well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I will
No.
voice to it briefly.
Fox, you're gonna have to edit this episode.
No.
Money, you
Oh,
didn't
no,
have to
you
say.
can't.
You didn't have to
I'm
say
spinning
anything,
the wheel.
Money.
I'm spinning
You
the
just
wheel.
sneak out.
Breaking the
You
illusion,
just
buddy.
fucking left, and we wouldn't have asked you anything. God damn it! You could have just said something. Just go.
He did say it, just not in the way we wanted him to. All right.
Maybe-
Look at that. Another generated topic. Here we go.
More money.
What are some things you want to accomplish before you die?
I don't know. I wanna get to a point.
Multiplication.
Yeah, I wanna be good at math.
So that was a come September thing. You guys are too.
What, am I too young?
Yeah, probably.
If there's a rep hit, I'd send you
Fucking
straight to it.
Boomer.
Has anyone here seen Come September? I know Money probably has because it's a classic.
Well, Money's in the bathroom. He can't help
Yeah,
you.
we won't know.
Shit. I'd probably want to get like I want to get a full, complete suit of armor before I die. Like plate armor.
That's respectable.
If I mailed you a complete suit of plate armor,
I'd die.
would you start being terrified? It's like, oh shit.
He's gonna kill me. No, yeah, but you'd have a hard time killing me because I'd be in plate armor. If it's properly made, it can survive a bullet. Or a musket ball.
Yeah, okay, maybe a musket ball, yeah.
They, a lot of those old breastplates, they'd have like a bullet dent in them because when the armorer would make the breastplate, he'd fire like a musket at it. And if it didn't penetrate, then he'd be like, alright, this is a good plate. It's sending it off to somebody.
Now you can be a slow-moving target.
Yeah.
Fuck the Spanish.
Yeah, fuck the Spanish. PC wants to eradicate the Spanish before he dies.
Pretentious pricks.
PC, you want to elaborate on why you hate them so much and your background? That way you're not called a racist. I mean, you'll probably still be called
They're
racist,
European.
but...
As mentioned in episode 4, I am of Mexican descent, so the Spanish, they don't really like Mexicans. They think we're dirty people, and we think the same of them. And I hate the way that they fucking speak with a lisp on purpose. On purpose. Who does that? Who fucking makes a language and adds a fucking speech impediment to it?
It's fucking Spaniards, that's who.
Exactly.
They all had a lisp. Oh no.
Is that just every Romance language, though? They're all just speech impediments?
Romance is an impediment, yes.
Oh no. Money, since you weren't here, since you so rudely had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, what a piece of shit. Who goes to the bathroom during the podcast?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you are. Shame. I've already actually forgotten the question. What was it?
Is there something you would really want to accomplish before you die?
Yeah, what do you want to accomplish before you die, Money?
What would I like to accomplish before I die? Oh,
you had this entire time to think about it, Money, and yet you chose to go to the bathroom and think about nothing.
You never told
We even asked you a question while you were gone, Money. I know you'll never know what we ask you.
Unless you watch episode 6 of the Pajama Pals podcast.
Did you guys say something?
You'll never know unless you watch the full episode.
We've said a lot of things.
I couldn't have said all that much. I was gone for all of 20 seconds.
Did you wash your hands?
Yes, I did.
I doubt that.
I did.
Money, send me a picture of your hands. I need to make sure.
Goodness.
Send me a smellogram, Money. I need to smell it.
Okay. Okay. So what do I want to accomplish before I die?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe publish a couple books.
It's respectable.
I don't know. Maybe start a foundation. That would be pretty cool. Or like a library. I don't know.
SB's done foundations.
I want to have a lot of kids and have a lot of like material items for them to fight over and leave in my will. It's all fair game. Whoever wins the fight gets it.
Like a real box.
The trick is you have a bunch of kids and then you don't give them anything.
Fox, what you do is
you make it on your own.
You got to stipulate in your will that the strongest will get whatever you. Like you got to Alexander.
Oh, yeah, Captain, you cut out, but I know what you meant.
Yeah, you got to Alexander the Great it. You got to say like, when he was on his deathbed, people were like, "Yo, dude, who's gonna inherit your kingdom? You don't have any children." And he just whispered the strongest and then died.
I'd like to think, like, if I ended up having a daughter, she'd probably be stronger than all the boys. That's just my thought process on it.
It also depends on what stronger means in what context.
I mean,
Just in general, in every way.
yeah, she's like, watch, my daughter will be like some 6'7" fucking warrior woman.
She has to be like, how much can your daughter bench, bro? And then be like, about 350.
Don't even attempt to approach my daughter unless you can bench more than she can.
I think you just want to fight off all the suitors, Fox. That's what you really want to do.
Well, yeah.
Like you're
Have you ever read the Odyssey, Fox?
Bits and pieces. I need to read the entire thing.
You've read the Odyssey, Captain, I would think.
Yeah,
right?
I have.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's like Odysseus when he returns home. He just dunks on all of his suitors, kills everybody.
All those dudes trying to seduce his wife, and he shows up and just
It's
fucking.
like, whoa, you're not dead.
you gotta be able to
And then
string my bow, bitch.
I lived, bitch.
It's like I may have been freaking chilling in the freaking sea for a long time, and I may or may not have been hooking up with a freaking sorceress. But you know,
No,
Whatever.
but-
Wasn't he there for like
You know
10
what?
years?
Yeah.
yeah, he was like, I'll get home when I'm ready. Like, you know, well, I mean,
he's got to think about it.
it's also
Dang,
like,
Dasani, you're a real dick.
And then-
The,
Gonna meet this nice
like,
island with this hot babe.
It's pretty cool, actually. So,
you know what? You know what's really sad about the final part of the Odyssey is when he gets home, his dog had been alive the entire time he was gone, and had been like, I think like they explained like the dog had been alive pretty much just to see him again, and he gets there and he's in disguise, and so he's not allowed to acknowledge his dog or else he'll break his disguise, and so his dog is so happy to see him,
yeah.
and he completely ignores his dog, and his dog just dies.
Because wait, does I'm trying to remember, Captain. Does he get back to Ithaca like right as they're having like a big like it's like a festival or like a tournament to see who's
Yeah, they're
gonna
like
marry?
having a competition. Yeah.
And then what's the name of Odysseus' son? I should remember these.
Oh, I don't remember.
Because he's also a badass and he also dunks on all the suitors afterwards.
Are you
Like,
Yeah.
talking about the tournament from Shrek, Lord Farquaad's
It just-
tournament?
It's basically that. Yes.
Some of
Fox,
you
you should
may
go to the
die.
bathroom.
No.
Yeah, Fox, please go to the bathroom.
it's not
It's
Telemachus.
a sacrifice
That,
I'm willing to make.
that is his name. That's
Telemachus.
Odysseus' son. Yeah.
You better be careful, Miss B. I'll send you an entire script of Shrek 2 in a file this time.
He'll make you download it. He'll send you the entire movie.
I'll send you like 1 minute every day and force you to watch it.
God.
Set up a bot to send him one frame every second.
Oh God. But in all
I can do that.
seriousness, I think like my end game goal would be to like be a better parent than what my father was.
Dang.
Oh, I about said something. I was like, no, that's pretty dark.
Go ahead, Miss B.
Go to the bathroom.
Days
Yeah.
number.
No, I have self control.
For now. No, but I mean, because I feel like the foundation for like a good childhood is having parents that are there and able and capable and willing to help. I feel like
Yeah.
that is what
Right, you
makes children like succeed in life is supportive parenting.
They've done a lot of studies, and if you have both parents, you do a lot better.
All right.
PC, did you say what you wanted, or was wiping out the Spanish your life goal?
You know, that works. It's way better than what I was thinking.
All right, Miss B. I
What,
can't
I already
wait to
said
hear your
that.
what was your boomer answer?
Or maybe I didn't. Wait, did I?
I don't think you
I
did.
Hold on.
I feel like he did.
I'll
Did he?
rewind and check.
No, don't mess up the recording.
Gosh, no, I'm pretty sure it was just multiplication, because that's the name of the game.
Oh yeah.
Each new generation does it the same. Yeah.
Money's not even gonna get it.
Wow, money. I thought you were more classy than this. Damn.
Ugh.
Maybe Checkmate will get it when he watches.
Chick. I'm holding out hopes for you, Chick.
Oh, come on. All right. Well, we're at 1 hour and 5 minutes. Do you guys want to move on to our review, or you guys want to do one more question?
Let's do one more question.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do one more.
I gotta find a good one here. All right. What technology from a science fiction movie would you like to have?
Technology from a science fiction movie.
Yeah.
Blade Runner, flying car. Give it to me.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Does it have to
Yeah,
be a
you're
movie,
pretty
or
good.
can I say a video game? Thanks,
That-
Haby.
I know you're gonna say something from Warhammer, so I don't know if I should.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't.
This is
I mean, there are Warhammer
I want
movies too.
servitors to be
Uh-huh.
real. That's my. I'm
Alright.
just kidding. I wouldn't
Sure,
want that.
sure, Captain. I'll let
horrible.
you elaborate.
Yeah, servitors. I want to lobotomize people and have them be slaves.
I want floating skulls and Macy's.
No, I wasn't gonna say Warhammer. I was gonna say nanomachines from Metal Gear Solid,
Oh,
so I could be
yeah.
like Senator Armstrong.
Nano machine, son.
You know what? That's respectable. Nanomachines would solve a lot of problems until they take over the world.
Okay, I know what I would say. Have you guys seen what's the name of the movie? Oh, it's got Matt Damon and they're in the future. And there's like
Elysium.
Yeah, Elysium. Like the
Team America.
I forgot what they were called, but they're like the big bench things which you can lie down on and they can cure like any disease.
Oh yeah.
People have them. Like if we had enough of those that like everybody could use them, that would be pretty metal.
Money defeats COVID.
Money,
That would be everything theoretically, but that would also probably cause problems if all of humanity was suddenly living for like 400 years.
Ooh, and it would just be like Elysium, like only the. That's exactly what would happen.
You know, I really just like, I know this is in theory, like at some point we might reach this, but Jurassic Park was really going somewhere.
I feel like resurrecting dinosaurs as a tourist attraction is not only unethical but just a bad idea.
Well,
that's my take.
No, we're going for it. I mean, why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Isn't that like the tagline of every movie? What's the worst that could happen?
Guess I'll die.
And the worst does happen every time.
Fox, admit it, you'd be happy to be eaten by a dinosaur. You'd be like, oh, this hasn't happened in thousands of years.
Yeah, for
Fox
real.
would volunteer to be the first one.
I would be honored to be the first one. I'd be like, yes, first human
it
ever
hurts
be
so
eaten by
good.
a dinosaur.
Fox, you'd be disappointed because the dinosaurs would be like scientifically accurate, and so they'd all be like feathered.
No,
like,
that would make it
furry
better.
Furry sores.
Instead of like a T-Rex, a T-Rex would have the same amount of feathers as like a chicken, so it would be all like puffy.
Yeah, that would be exciting for me. I would be interested to see the scientific proof. Like, granted, like if they do it like they do in Jurassic Park, they're filling the gaps with like random fucking animals, which would
with Miss B fursona frog DNA.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if we had like the genetic capability that they do in Jurassic Park, I think that would be amazing.
That would be pretty cool.
Hey, have you guys seen the movie Gattaca?
No.
I don't think so. No.
Heard of that? It's basically about a future where like we get really really good at like genetic engineering, and basically everybody can make like you can choose all of the traits of your child, and you can make sure that they'll be like free of any sort of disease and stuff like that. And it basically that happens, and then it goes into the future, and there's basically like it creates like a genetic cast like system, where there's people who haven't been modified from birth who were seen as like lesser, and then there's like a whole nother like tier of people who have been like modified, which like only get the good jobs and stuff. But it's like really fucking terrifying. It's actually quite a good movie.
Huh.
But I think that's probably going to happen, where you'll have people who can make like designer babies.
Let me guess. The super engineered woman falls for the non-engineered man.
No, there's actually what is it? There's like two brothers. One brother has been modified, and the other is like a natural one. And they're be on this like space travel program where like they only let astronauts they only let like the engineered people be like astronauts because they need them to be perfect at everything. And his brother, who is the astronaut, or who was engineered, who is going to be the astronaut, he dies, and the one who isn't engineered takes his place. But he does it like in secret, and there's a bunch of intrigue and stuff. It's a good movie.
I've seen that. Yeah.
I would say watch it. But I can totally see something like that happening in real life, and that's kind of similar to like the machines from Elysium. It would be great if they existed, but they would probably inevitably fall into the hands of the few.
The proud, the Marines.
The Marines. God damn it!
Oh, jeez.
you started it, money.
Oh.
No, I'm an American soldier.
Can that, even though Miss B's already seen it, can that be the meme review?
Oh God.
No.
No.
It's already on YouTube.
Oh no!
No.
All right, we're moving on to our meme
Hold
review
on.
here.
Hold on.
Oh
Hold
yeah,
on.
that's right.
PC
You're,
didn't
yeah,
get to
PC.
say
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Skipped
Give-
over.
Give me one fucking second.
Go on.
Jaegers from Pacific Rim.
Oh hell
Oh
yeah!
yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that would be cool. Wars would be a lot more entertaining.
What would they? They would be way more terrifying.
Yeah,
Televising
for real.
wars.
I guess that depends on perspective.
He's talking about Warhammer. There's giant robots going around killing everybody.
Who
I thought
would
you
in a
said
fight?
Jaeger from Pacific Rim.
He did.
Yeah, it would be pretty entertaining if those were real.
Who would win, Jaegers or Titans?
I feel like the Titans would definitely. The Titans are way bigger. Like,
Hey, how big are Titans?
The biggest ones are like, I don't even know how.
the biggest ones are insanely big,
They're like skyscraper big. Like,
or like multiple skyscrapers. Like, imagine like the Twin Towers if it just walked around.
it's basically
But
like an
not as
entire
small.
city.
Those don't exist anymore, money. That's a bad
Well,
measuring.
yeah, but they were a big building.
But imagine if they were walking around and like were covered head to toe in tons of guns.
And like scrolls and like scripture.
Yeah, and were guarded by an army of cyborgs.
Where are these Titans from again?
Warhammer.
40K.
Yeah.
There's like a size chart out there which shows the different ones. And there's like a chaos one which is like stupidly huge. It's
Yeah,
like,
there is.
So
it's
I
like
have a
twice as big as any of the Imperium ones.
I have a hypothetical. Would a space marine be able to control a Jaeger by himself? Since like a standard person, it takes two to pilot a Jaeger.
I don't know much about Pacific Rim, but I'm pretty sure you need like two separate brains. It's like a big part of it for some reason. I mean, maybe you could just fucking power through it. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a tech priest probably could, but like their brains are like more machine than brain. So it'd be like just hooking up a computer into it.
Which
I don't know
would be
about a
pretty
space marine.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, from my initial research here, Titans are not actually that big.
Depends on the Titan.
Yeah, so let's see here. The biggest one that I see here is the Emperor Imperial Titan. And that's 54 meters. So like about 150 feet.
Oh.
170 feet. Jaeger, the biggest one is 280.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So in theory, Gypsy Danger could take on a whack ass Titan.
Yeah.
Might be able to, yeah. Do the Jaegers in Pacific Rim have like ranged weapons?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I think so.
Okay.
They also have some sick fucking like whip swords with some
Yeah,
fucking
like
drip on it.
like laser swords and stuff.
Well, let's be real. They're both humans using the power of their technology to fight horrible aliens.
That's
They
true.
would work together.
They probably would.
They'd shake gigantic hands and go and
The-
crush Xenos together.
The Space Marines would try to commandeer the Jaeger for their own, like their own purpose. Then some tech priests would do some whack shit and make it some Imperial drip.
They'd cover it in scrolls and put a church on its back or something.
Oh. You should drop an Imperial themed Jaeger now, Captain.
I'm sure it already exists. Is 1D4chan still down? Because I'm sure they had a section on that actually.
All right. Miss B, did you say yours? I forget.
Yeah, a long time ago.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
I don't remember. It's been so long.
I feel like
Rewind the
you.
video.
He said flying
forehead.
cars.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What
he
did I
said
say?
Flying cars.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Everyone flying car.
Just skip back on the video.
Yeah, you're right. This is all pre-recorded. I'm just
Yeah.
Yeah, we all have our scripts, right?
yeah. Although Captain's kind of going off script sometimes.
Yeah, fuck you. I do improv.
All right, we're moving on to Boomer review. Miss B, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, here you go. It's a horrible, horrible image.
Oh God. Oh. Oh, that took a minute. I was like, what am I looking at? Oh.
Okay, Miss B, I
That's
walk up to
nasty.
you. I walk up to you on the side of the street with a bag like that and a pocket knife to cut the light corner down there. I will give you $50,000 on the street to drink like 4 gulps of that.
I'm in. Let's fucking go.
Wait, 4 gulps? 4
Yeah.
gulps is one thing. All of it's a completely different story.
No, not all of it, but like 4 big gulps of that.
I could probably manage, but I don't drink pop though, so that
That's
would be.
not. That's not soda.
I would do it for 50.
Yeah, see, some of that's beer, but there's definitely There's definitely a like a Sprite can on the top right there.
Oh yeah.
That's my first soda.
Oh,
This piece
oh
of
God.
soda.
Cubic hair in it.
Oh no.
Oh God.
God, that is.
Oh, that's-
I like the dude in the background with a fucking purple shirt. He's like, oh yeah.
Hell yeah. You
Get
know that's a pledge that they just like drink the trash booze pledge.
Oh,
That's
that
money
can
in the
happen
background.
for you.
Yeah, that's money in
No,
the
it's
background.
money drinking it.
No, we didn't do anything that bad. I'm sure there's people who would do stuff like that though. That's pretty fucked.
Probably people like Arizona.
Why are you gonna call out Arizona? Oh damn.
Georgia
Yeah, Jordan could do it
Oh,
too, yeah.
man.
or Alabama, actually. Roll Tide.
Alabama. Yeah.
Where did Czech go?
Wasted. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. We'll have to. We'll
Whatever
ask him.
school Czech went to, let's check in the picture.
Oh yeah, that's right. The butt
Oh,
chug.
man.
I forgot.
I don't have an appetite after seeing that. That's
Yeah.
that ain't
If you
right.
can't this late, you'll have bad dreams.
Well, I think that's about gonna wrap it up for tonight. I don't know if I can. I can't handle anymore. Oh, but next week should be our video game review episode.
Oh fuck! God damn it!
I gave you a fair warning. I gave everyone fair warning. I still don't even know what I'm gonna play yet, but I'll figure it out.
Let's not communicate, and I'll recommend the same game.
Honey Pop 2.
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
No, I want to keep.
You want to keep going, Captain?
Yeah, I want to. I want to hear whatever PC has to say. PC, do you have anything more to add?
Men shouldn't have nipples.
He's right.
What are you afraid of lactating in your old age?
Oh,
No.
that
He's
just
lactating
makes
right
it
now.
hotter. It's so uncomfortable now. All right. Well, PC, give us a closing statement. How was your trip? Okay. Well, I guess that ends the episode. See you next time.